Have you ever paid attention to your personal finances or ever looked into managing your money a little bit better? If you haven't, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should start right now. So let's not waste any time and let's get started. Hey guys, my name is Steven and welcome to The Finance Gamer, a channel where I teach you the rules so you can play it smart in your own personal financial game, so you can start thinking differently about your money and how you can make it work for you. So before I get into details in future videos, how specifically you should be managing your money, I wanted to make this video first to kind of get you guys thinking why it's so important to manage your money, budgets, taxes. So again, like I said before, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should start thinking about your money a little bit differently, and how if you do that, it can actually help you in the future with your dreams, your goals, and anything else you might have lying up ahead. So let's get started. Reason number 1 to start managing your money smart, and that is not living paycheck to paycheck. Basically, you're working, you get the money, you spend it, and you have nothing for yourself, and you do it all over again. If you start actually thinking more about how your money is doing for you, you can start looking into what you can change in your life and tweak things here and there so you're not spending as much money and maybe getting more money in, so that you're not just working all the time and just basically wasting it all on your bills. Also, living paycheck to paycheck doesn't give you that freedom to take vacations, to hang out with your friends and your families and do the things that you want to do, buy the things that you want to do, treat yourself. You work hard for that money, you should be able to at least do some to waste some of that money the way you want to. I'm not saying all of it, but some of it the way you do. Also, living paycheck to paycheck means that you don't have the money to do maybe things that you want to do in the future. You're stuck. You're in a place where you really can't do anything, where you want to move forward but you can't, and it's a place that no one should be in. So that is reason number 1. Let's get to reason number 2, being prepared for big unknown emergencies and things that are just out of our control. One big example that someone always brings up is your car breaks down, right? You need a new part, costs $500, what do? Do you have that money? Can you spend it? If you don't, what happens? Can you get to work now? You get sick, you think it's something small, you go to the hospital, it's something bigger than you thought. Do you have that money to pay for something like that? Family members, friends, they get stuck in a situation where they ask you for help. You want to help them as much as you can, but you don't have the funds to even help yourself. Another example, you lose your job, you quit, you get fired. What do you do now? Do you have money to pay your rent, to pay your house, to pay your kids' tuition, to pay your student bills? These are things to think about. Nothing is certain. Things in life just happen, and they're just out of our control. Number 3, and this is a big one, is being financially independent and free of all your debt. As long as you have debt, you're always gonna owe someone, and every time you work, part of your paycheck is gonna go to pay someone else first. And on top of that, you have your bills and everything else that you have to pay besides your loans. It's very important to start thinking about all the debt that you have. Credit cards, car loans, student debt, and kind of compile it and see everything that you have and everything that you owe. And on top of that, you're paying interest probably as well, which extends the time that you're paying these debts, and the more money you're giving away on the long term, besides having that money, putting it in your pocket and saving it for you. And a lot of being financially independent is also kind of like changing our habits. I know it's really hard for some of us sometimes to kind of give up or make a sacrifice for some of the things that we like buying, but sometimes you have to cut some things out to pay off these big debts that we have, and living within your means and not competing with other people that you barely even know, and trying to compete with what type of car do they have, what type of house do they have. It's mostly about you being in charge of your money and you being able to do the things that you want because you're financially independent. Alright guys, reason number 4, your retirement and investing. You gotta ask yourself, do you want to be working the rest of your life until you're 75 years old? Or do you want that freedom once you get older to, enjoy life, to do the things that you've always wanted to do, like travel and be more involved with your family? Retirement is something that you should start as early as you can. Investing also is very, very important as well. Not just putting money in a savings account, for example, but actually playing the stock market and doing some research into what stocks, bonds, or other types of instruments work and give you a good rate of return. And that will help you little by little over time and help finance the things that you want to do, like what I've touched on. Buying a house, for example, that's a big investment. I mean, that's something that a lot of people have in common. But again, that takes money over a long period of time for that house to eventually be yours, unless you're a millionaire and you can buy your house cash, which would be great. But for a lot of us, that's not a luxury for us. So we have to pay a monthly payment for 30 years, which is the norm. Alright guys, and now we've come to reason number 5. Your money facilitates your goals. Let's say you want to start a business, right? What's your passions? Do you want to be working your 8 to 5 job every single day? Or have you thought about maybe, here in a few years, I want to start a thing of my own? And, businesses don't get started from nothing. You have to think about, okay, so what do I have to invest in? What equipment do I have to buy? Do I need a building? And if you want to do that, you need to set aside money and funds. Nowadays, a lot of people, especially millennials, are waiting until they get a little older and get kind of situated into their careers until they have a family, for example. And because they want to be able to provide for their kids, their loved ones, and be able to provide the type of life that maybe you didn't get as a kid, right? Something else is education. We know now that if you want to get our master's or our doctorate degree, it's going to be a lot of money to, go back. And where is that money going to come from? Are we going to work another job, 3 jobs maybe? Or are we going to set up long-term goals within a year or 2 to save up money so that money can come out of pocket and maybe the rest, little by little, you can pay it off? Or do you think you're gonna take out another loan and pay it off and then get more debt? Again, that might be a goal from someone that they want to go back to school, but again, that's tied with money. Another way your personal finances might help you in your personal goals is you might want to help out your community or help out the people around you with dreams that they might have, but no one's been able to kind of finance or invest in, like, their projects or whatever. You can actually make a difference and impact a lot of people. And a lot of people have that dream and that goal to give back as soon as they're in a good situation. Just, better society as a whole. And all these reasons kind of come together once you start thinking hard about your finances and start thinking differently about how your income, your money, can actually be used in a different way. Besides just spending it all on things that we really, really want, there's actually, little tweaks we can make here and there by investing or putting money into our retirements. And slowly we can see how we're finally playing the game right? These rules that no one really teaches us as kids. It's something that we have to learn. And as soon as it clicks, it just becomes this game that you want to become on top of, right? You want to be number one, want to be the best. To start thinking into looking more into your money, like what it's being spent on, how's it coming in. I want to get more into the specifics in later videos, but I wanted to make this one particularly so you can start thinking about what is it that you want to do in the future and how managing your money can help that. I would really like it if you would tell me in the comments below what out of these 5 reasons you're mostly thinking about right now and would benefit you. A reason maybe that you guys have that maybe I missed in this video. Feel free to put it down in the comments down below. And I also like to thank you guys for watching. Like I said, this is my first video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Share with your friends. I do have more specific, more in detail videos coming up. Also, let me know of any ideas that you guys have that you guys would like me to talk about in future videos. Anything that comes to do with like personal finance, it's all open game. Thanks again, guys. Thank you for watching. And if you'd like to see more, please hit that subscribe button and that bell down below. Keep playing that financial game, and I'll see you next time. Peace.